Panther Nation, what's good? Welcome back to Two Fans in the Stands. I am your favorite armchair GM, CJ.
And I am your favorite couch scout extraordinaire, Tony. Come on one time, cuz what it is, what it ain't.
Hey, what's good, cuz? How you feeling today? How you feeling?
Hey man, I'm just hoping that we're able to shake a little honey from the tree. You know, the tree been stingy this season. Been
Mm.
real stingy, real stingy. You know, don't like that. So we try to shake something loose.
Hey, but hold on. But how old is the tree though? We need us something that's about to fall off. We need something about to fall down, so it's something easy to shake that honey out of.
Yeah, yeah. Well. When you look at it that way, tree pretty damn old. The tree pretty damn old, but I have hope. You know, I'm
Mm.
going to keep hope alive that that some way somehow we are able to manufacture a win.
Okay,
And
that's
that's
good.
about
That's
all I
good.
can do, cuz.
I feel you. I feel you. I'm hoping for the same, man. I honestly think that you know if the Panthers do some fundamental things, okay, just some basics, some fundamental things, I think
Right.
they'll put themselves in a better position to win the game. Not saying they're absolutely going to win the game, but we are constantly stepping on our own toes, kicking our own selves down. You know what I mean? So I think if they can do that and turn some of those things around, I think we'd be okay. All right.
And And there's a plethora of things
Mm-hmm.
that are wrong with this team. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I go back and watch some tape and see how things are transpired. Hey man, we need an act of God right now. To be honest, to be perfectly honest, yeah, this is when I need the help. This is when I need somebody to come to the mic once
Mm-hmm.
again. I know Dan Morgan mentioned it at the beginning of the season when he said this is a rebuild, but I need
Yeah.
him or Dave Canales or somebody to remind people that this is truly a rebuild and is not going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I understand we've had a lot of injuries, especially on the defensive side, and but hey, this is why these guys get paid, next man up mentality. you know hey, if you touch that blade of grass, if you touch that field, you're expected to produce. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
we
All
gotta do
right.
something.
All right, well, bet. Well, speaking of productions, welcome to ours. Okay, for all those that are new, we appreciate you joining us. Okay, and if you notice, we changed things up a little bit. You see our new little background we did. Something a little different. But got our social media tags down here at the bottom. You can check us out on all social media at Two Fans in the Stands and over on Twix, as we like to call it. That's a mixture of Twitter and X. You can catch us at Two Fans ITS. And again, yeah, thank you, Tony. Yeah, it's up under you today. Yeah, thank you to everybody that's joined us. And if you're new, as always, welcome.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Hold on one second. All right. Okay. Cool beans. All right. So, as you know, you seen in the description, we do have 2 tickets for Sunday's game that we're going to give away. And just like last time we did with the earbuds, if you see scrolling the bottom of the screen, type hashtag dead birds in the comment, okay, to enter for a chance to win the tickets. And we're gonna spin the good old wheel and give those away later. So if you want 2 tickets to the game, type hashtag dead birds in the comments, okay? And you should only have to do it once and you'll be good to go. But all right, but as usual, let's go ahead and get into some comments. Mr. Hunky Door, let me tell you,
Honky
I'm,
door.
I'm glad to hear from you. Glad to see you. Said
Yeah.
I got power at 3:15 p.m. today. Central AC is the best. Almost 3,500 in damage out of pocket, better than 5K insurance deductible. God is good, and so many strangers were cutting the tree for free. Hey, well, I put like
Yeah.
this. I'm glad to hear from you. I meant to reach out to you earlier, but I didn't know if you had power or service. But I'm glad. I'm glad to see you here. But yeah, Mr. Hunky Dory was right in line of Milton. You know, I think he was
Yes, yes,
actually,
it
you know,
was.
in yeah, it dead. I want to say the eye
Helene.
passed over you. Yeah, no, Milton. Well, actually,
Oh,
both of
Milk.
them.
Yeah,
Shit, both
yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Both of
yeah,
them.
he got
Yeah,
hit by both of them. Yep.
yeah.
But hey,
Hey, before you move on, if you over on Twix, I see there's
hmm
right now there's 10 to 15 people watching us on Twix. To enter the drawing, you have to subscribe on the YouTube channel. So head on over to YouTube and subscribe so you be entered. Is that did I say that correct? Do you have to
no, they
subscribe
can.
or just
No, they can follow us on X. Okay, follow us over there on Twitter. You can comment on Twitter. You can comment Deadbirds #Deadbirds in the chat on Twitter, and I will
okay?
enter you in for a chance to win it as well. Okay, but
Okay,
we
my
would
bad,
be
my
greatly
bad.
appreciative
Yeah,
if you would subscribe to our YouTube page too. You know, subscribe to
yes,
follow us on Twix and subscribe to YouTube channel. We thank you in advance. Yeah, but you can comment
already.
from the from the Twitter feed as well, or X. I'm sorry. I would never not call that shit Twitter. It's always gonna be Twitter to me. I
It's
can't
gonna
not
be
call it.
Twix. It's gonna be Twix because that's the only way I don't get confused. It's
Mm.
Twix.
There you go. Twix. Exactly. All right. Miss Unky Door also said we need this win. ATL has already won 2 NFC conference games. There is only 6 at max. They will come in quickly for the kill. This game is very important for them. NFC South control. Yes, it is. Yes, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
Panther Dog, what's going on? How you doing?
What's up, Panther Dog?
Hunky Dory said Carolina has 5 NFC games left. Even though injured and depleted, we got to play smartly and win, and with few penalties and mistakes. Good God Almighty, you said a mouthful there. Penalties
Yes,
and
he
mistakes.
did.
That's what's killing us the
Yes,
most.
that's a very broad comment right there.
But true, but very true.
Yeah,
All
but very
right.
true. Yeah, no doubt.
Marcos Cass said, "Happy Friday, everyone." Ain't with the
What's
beard.
up,
Gotcha.
Marcos?
How you doing, man? SC Pace said, "What's up, guys? Hope all is well.
What's going
Hope
on,
this
SD?
game Sunday isn't a Diddy part for the Falcons." Oh, got a Diddy party. Gotcha. Hey, Slick Vic, what's going on? He said, "What's
What's
good,
going on,
fellas?"
Slick?
Austin Wright, CJ and Tone, how you doing, sir? How you doing?
What's going on, Austin?
Run the ball in all directions, at least 25 to 30 attempts.
No,
Yes. I
not all directions. Don't
oh,
go.
oh,
You
I'm
don't want
sorry.
to go
Forward.
south.
Forward. Yeah,
Yeah,
forward, not backwards. Forward.
yeah.
Yeah.
Run
You are right
run that
about
thing
that.
forward.
Forward.
Yeah.
This is true. Rebuild or not, injuries or not, play smart football. Yes.
That's a
The
fact.
writing has the old school funk. Can you dig it? I can. Yes, sir. Okay. You said put dead birds in it. Okay, cool. All right. Antonio said, "What's up, CJ Antonio? How you doing, Antonio?" All right. Nada, what's going on? If we don't have turnovers, we might have a chance. Yes. Yes, this is true. This is true.
Yeah.
And Antonio said, like, subscribe, and share the stream, please. Yes.
This is definitely a week where you want to stick to your stick to your saying of being stubborn with the run. This is
Yes.
one of those
Truly.
weeks.
Truly.
Yes.
Hey, Panther Dog said, I'm at a concert and thought you said Denver's. No. Hashtag dead birds. Right here, Panther Dog. Hashtag dead birds.
He said Denver.
Nakari, what's going on, good boy?
Here
He
he
said, I
go.
gave
Here he
Eddie P
go.
a 1 week pass and that Mr. Kick. Do you see why?
Hey,
Oh
Nicole.
my goodness.
I get your hatred for Eddie P, but
Mm,
all the things that are wrong with with the Panthers right now, I'm gonna have to say Eddie P is not one of
okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with that one. I'm sure the car is gonna come back with something slick here in a
them.
minute. He said,
Yeah,
I'm an optimist, but
I just wanted to wake him up
I'm
a
an
little bit.
optimist, but we don't have a chance, y'all. We don't have a defense, and they are feeling good about their offense right now. Yeah, they are. They
Yeah,
really are. They really are. Eddie is top three. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Double O Kane, salute and respect to y'all boys. I'd
What's
rather
up,
watch
Double
this
O?
whooping from my living room. I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. I'm not
Salute,
mad.
my
Hey,
guy.
look, somebody gifted us 2 tickets. Tony can't go, and I'm not about to hobble down Mint Street and around Bank of America Stadium, them tiny stairs in this gigantic boot that I have to wear for the next week or so. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see if somebody want them and can go enjoy the game.
Yeah.
Let me see. Al said these podcasts have been getting me through right now without having any power from Hurricane Milton. Oh man, hey, let me tell you what. I'm glad you're okay. All right, make sure
I'm
you
glad
stay
you're
safe,
okay,
and
Al.
I pray that you made it through. Not nothing
Unscathed.
too bad. Yeah,
Right.
unscathed. You got your good health and strength. I'm glad you're joining us. I hope we can give you some kind of entertainment and distraction from what's going on. But we appreciate you being here, Al. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let me see. We go forward on fourth because Eddie can't kick it far. You know what? He okay. Now, Nicole, I will agree. He does not have the strongest of legs. He does not. So it depends on the down the distance. But I'm agree with you on that one.
I'm I'm not gonna get into it with Nakari
Oh, hold
about
on. Look, Tony. Look, Tony.
NDP.
Anyways, that's the last time I'm gonna say the E word. No, it ain't. Stop lying.
Yeah,
Stop lying.
stop lying.
Stop lying.
Yeah.
Stop lying, sir. Stop lying. Okay. Let me see.
I
Get a
might
couple more
I
comments.
might just hit him. I might just have to hit him up on Twix all day Sunday. With NDP pictures and videos. Just for you,
Yeah,
Nakari.
he gonna come find you. Hey, Double O Kane said, at least we gonna look fresh. That uniform combo fire for Sunday. Yes, it is. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I know the silver helmets, are what we've always rocked. But if you leave it up to me, I would make the black helmets our default helmets. Make a few little minor tweaks to them, and the silver ones be like an alternate helmet. That was me. I love them black helmets. Love them.
If they could just get the damn blue right on the helmets, now that would truly, truly be
Hmm.
fire. They need to get that old Carolina blue off of there and match it with that processed blue.
Yeah.
Cause the two blues don't look
Don't
right
matter.
to me.
Look,
Nah.
look, we need to trade Bryce for a Slim Jim and a Diet Coke. Man, come on now. Hey, look, that man already on the bench. Leave Bryce alone, man.
Yeah.
I have tremendous self-control and I will not acknowledge it for the rest of the week. Well, shoot, that's what till tomorrow. Sunday,
Yeah.
you'll be back at
Yeah. Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
Yes,
Let
sir, Mr. Hunky
Eddie
Dory.
somehow miss 2 field goals Sunday. He gonna
Oh,
lose the shit.
mm-hmm. Double O. He said, "Bro, I just said that wild blues don't match." Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And they had a whole
yeah.
off season to get it right.
They
When you upgraded to the new blue, that should have been the one thing we can't
we
get
can't
nothing.
get nothing right.
Yeah, that
We
should have
can't
been
even
one
get
of
our
the first
colors to
things.
match. Oh
Yeah.
God, we can't. Yo, that's funny. I told y'all Bryce was going to throw two tutties. LOL, I was closer than we all thought. All right, Nikai. Dang, Miss Hunky Dory said Bryce weigh about as much as a Slim Jim and a Diet Coke. God. Oh
Y'all
my
so
goodness. Al said we 2-0 against the Falcons in black helmets, so we got something good for us going in. You know what?
that
Hey,
is
I
true.
hope so.
That is true.
I hope so. I hope so. Yep. Panther Dog digging the new text logo. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it,
Like I
man.
said, change things up just a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I looked at that other background. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of seeing this. We gotta do something different. So, we're trying this out. If y'all like it, we'll keep it up here. If y'all don't like it, feel free to tell us you don't like it. So we appreciate you. All right. QJ said prayers up to Tommy. Buddy did the mannequin challenge. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. I
So,
really didn't Tommy Tremble when he got hit.
oh,
Yeah, I put
yeah,
out a whole
yeah,
short about that, man. That thing was crazy. When I say Tommy was out, Like he was out. But I will say that I'm glad when they went back to the after commercial, he was walking off the field. So, but he is but he is definitely not playing this week. He is out. He hasn't practiced all week long, so he's definitely still in concussion protocol. Making true money. What's going on, big dog? How you doing?
Tim, what's good?
All right. All right. So let's go ahead and move into the slides here. All right, hold on, wait a minute. Make sure I get this one up before I get a text on my phone. The new layout gives off the vibe of two fans after dark. You know what? I thought that, but I wasn't gonna say two fans after dark. But you know,
Well,
all right.
she don't put it out there now. It's starting
Yeah,
to think about it now.
yeah. You know, but thank you, dear. I appreciate it. All right. So, first up for the night is the injury report. Okay. So, as we all know, Austin Corbett is out. Josie Jewell is out. Taylor Moton is out. Oh, goodness. Who else is out? Tommy Trimble is out.
The Tommy Trim
Everybody else here is questionable
and
on the top
David
row.
Clowney may be out. He's a
Well,
game time decision.
yeah, they got him as doubtful, so that's why I put him down at the bottom by itself. But Deontay Johnson is questionable. Ashawn Robinson, Dane Jackson, Ian Thomas. But I do believe that all four gentlemen you see on the top there will be playing on Sunday because the Panthers did have, excuse me, a whole article on the website about Ian Thomas returning, you know, and I know that my good cousin right here read that entire article front to back and was probably just in tears, you know, at how amazed that he was able, you know, to come back and make it back on the field just to prove to Tony how much of an asset that he really is to the team. All right.
Hey, you know what? I'm on the Ian Thomas train now. Yeah, yeah. That Ian Thomas is family. Love the young man. Uh, I think Ian Thomas might surprise everybody and score 2 touchdowns. This Sunday. So yeah, I'm all for it. Choo choo. Yeah, on that train. Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So,
He no longer work for the NSA. You know,
mhm.
he was at the cookout last week. So hey, we talked about some things. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what's happening. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
hmm
Okay. Let me
you
say.
you see how I just took that power away? Yeah.
No, you didn't take no power away because I know you don't mean it. I'm just surprised you actually said that. I know you don't mean it. You know, I applaud. I applaud the thought that you put into that response. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you don't
You know
mean
what
it,
I'm saying?
but hey,
It's gonna
good
happen.
job, cuz. Huh?
Hey, from the heart, man. Right here from the heart. I'm right
Sure.
here,
Okay.
man.
All right. Sure.
Yeah,
Sure. 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 Sure.
I'm right here. Or
Okay.
is it over here?
So,
I don't. Which one is it? Yeah.
oh my goodness. So now, um, Lord have mercy. All right, so and I hate to ask this, but I'm going to ask this anyway. Does Clowney being out really make that much of a difference for our defense?
The way the defense has been playing, no, no. He doesn't make any more of a difference than what Brian Burns did last year for the defense.
Oh,
Whether he
uh
was
oh.
whether he was in the game or out the game,
Mm,
our defense still looked the same. He didn't bring any value to the defense last year, and right now, Jadeveon Clowney brings no value to the defense.
wow. Okay.
That's just
All right.
fact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just that's just the truth. And you know, if you don't enhance the people around you or
Mm,
elevate the game around you, so what value do you bring?
mm,
Then just another body.
mm, mm. Dang, I should
Yeah.
have put the shots fired sound clip in here. Darn. Okay. You know,
Yeah.
but let me stop because I mean, okay. Um, I have to agree. You know, I have to agree given what we've seen so far. Okay, given what we've seen so far, but I see Nakari disagrees with it. He said it actually does. Clowney gets pressure, he just can't get a hit. You know what?
So
Him, him
okay,
and
Wh-
him
wh-
and Charles Harris,
wh-
him and Charles Harris have basically been doing the same thing all season. They've been getting this close, but
okay.
just can't get there. Go ahead, Tony.
So let me ask you this: if you shot 10 threes and all of them hit the rim, does it count as a 3-pointer?
Enough said. Okay, all right. Enough said. Dig it. What's going on, man? How you doing tonight? Enough said. Enough
I'm just
said.
saying. I'm saying.
Hey, look. I'm gonna
Pressure
give you
don't.
that one. I'm gonna give you that one.
Hey, pressures don't mean nothing. Either you got home or you
Mm,
did.
yeah.
Pressure is just I was just close. So
Mm,
they it haven't affected anything. Everybody's still running on us, and the quarterbacks are back there looking like Pro Bowlers. But
mm-hmm.
when they play against us. So no, they haven't been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm. Now, Mega True Money says, to be honest, Clowney has had the respect of getting double teamed and no one else could get home.
I can't say.
Um.
Yeah, he has not been double teamed that much. He has not been double teamed that much. If hey, uh, listen, okay, let me say this because I know nobody's gonna
Mm,
go back and watch tape. Let's just watch the game Sunday, and we'll see how much or how often Clowney is double team.
yeah, because I watched a little bit of it and I was like, ah, it's pretty much been one on one. I'm not gonna say that he hasn't been double teamed, but I don't think he's been double teamed not to warrant this comment right here. Most of the double teams have been coming on our interior defensive linemen. You know, like
Hmm.
Shy Tuttle, A. Sean Robinson, or Nick Thurman, LeBron Ray, or whoever. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, but you know what, making true money, we're gonna hold this one, and we'll come back to this one on Monday. Let me see. QJ
Right.
said I have a better chance pissing in hot sauce bottle before Ian Thomas catch two TDs. Ah, I'm gonna
Hey,
have to agree with you.
QJ. Keep hope alive, man. Let's think positive.
Hmm.
Let's remain hopeful. Let's believe that with this time off, Ian Thomas somehow has gotten a better 40 time, better hands, and became at least got his masters in route running. So let's just hope that all those things transpire and
Hmm.
come to a collective gathering on Sunday, and then what it would equal out to is 2 touchdowns, my guy.
Okay.
At least
All
one.
right.
At least one. Maybe two is a stretch, but at least one. Let's go with one.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right, cool. Hey, shout out to Will Robinson, Tip Drill Will, as we like to call him around here, for the $2 super chat.
To
We
drill
appreciate you, my
well.
guy. He says Tony on fire tonight, my man. Okay, look at you, Tone. Look at you, Tone. Out here getting
Yes,
$2.
sir.
Well, that's all right. All right. And again, we appreciate you, Will. Definitely appreciate you. Thank you as always. All right. So this is the injury report. Oh, and also before we move on to another thing of note. Okay, so Brady Christensen is going to be the starting center, as most of you already know. We did re-sign Cade Mays, a familiar face who was on the team, let go of. He was on the Giants practice squad, so he did sign back. And on the Panthers depth chart, they have him listed as the backup center, and Andrew
Right.
Ram, who is the center that we signed, the undrafted free agent. He is still he's still out. Okay, and I want
Yeah.
to say he has it says a head injury. I'm guessing he's still in the concussion protocol. I don't I and it's not funny, but we mentioned, we were like, well, how and why did it happen? We thinking about, because he hasn't been in the game. He's been doing it in practice, and like you said, Tony,
Right.
like they not going at it like that in practice. So I don't know. I wish I could tell
Yeah.
everybody, but he is definitely out also as well. The one thing that we all talked about when we drafted K Mays, he played all five positions at Tennessee. So he played both tackle spots, both guard spots, and center. let me see, last year in the preseason, you saw him get in and play a little bit at center, but in his time during the season, he was mainly a part of that atrocious revolving door that we had at the guard position last year. Okay,
Right,
so
right.
they felt like they didn't need him at the start of this season, but with all the injuries, hey, here we are. Here we are.
Here
All
we
right.
are.
So let's go ahead and move on here. Okay, our last matchup with the Falcons. Okay, we actually won this game 9-7. It was a rainy game. We had on our black helmets, all black uniforms, and we won. And Nakari, we won on the leg of Eddie P.
Go ahead. I'll wait for you to go ahead and say it. I'll wait. I was like, how we get 9 points? Oh, I'm sorry. 3 field goals from Fast Eddie. Yes, sir.
we won.
Yes, sir.
We won
Fast
on the
Eddie to the
leg of Eddie
rescue.
P. Yeah. Okay. So let me just go through this real quick. Let me see. Desmond Ritter was 12 of 20 for 152 yards, a touchdown, and interception. Bryce Young was 18 and 24 for 167 yards. Tyler Algier, 14 carries for 45 yards. Chuba Hubbard, 22 carries for 87 yards. All right. Receiving yards,
Mhm.
I think that's Jonnu Smith. He gone
Yeah,
somebody else now.
John
Two
Smith. Yeah, he's
receptions
gone.
for 61 yards. Adam Thielen, 4 receptions for 43 yards. Okay, we look at the
Mhm.
total stats here. Atlanta had 204 total yards. We had 283. They had 2 turnovers. And as Mr. Hunky Dory mentioned, this probably is a way that we might have a chance if we can limit the turnovers. They had two
Mhm.
turnovers in that game. We had 0. They had 12 first downs,
Mhm.
2 hours, 17. Time of possession, 26 minutes and 4 seconds for the Falcons, 33 minutes and 56 seconds for your Carolina Panthers. Okay. Anything stick out to you about that last game worth mentioning, Tony, before we move on?
Ball control. Ball control. The 33 minutes to 26 minutes means that we were effective effective in running the ball, no turnovers. So we won the turnover battle, we won the time of possession battle. I don't is this the game when we ran it like 44 times?
Probably so.
I
Yeah.
can't remember. But yeah. So this just goes to show you, even though we didn't even score a touchdown this year, and we pretty much had to rely on the Kari's distant cousin to win the game for us. When you don't turn the ball over and you can take control of the clock, and I think we actually played good defense that game. So we need our defense to step up this
Mm-hmm.
week. Run the ball. I don't care if you only get 2 or 3 yards per carry. It is going to break at some point. I'm not thinking that we're going to get 7 to 10 yards or 15 yards per carry, but we need to run the ball, take time out the clock, and keep the offense on the sidelines. I think if we can
Okay.
do that, and I think if we can do that, we have a better chance coming out this game victorious. And no turnovers again.
All right. Bet.
What about
Cool
you?
bean.
Anything stick out to you?
Shit, we won. About the only damn thing. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but this
Okay.
wasn't this was
That's
this wasn't it wasn't a game to be proud of when you looking at the
that
stats
that
here. I'm sorry.
that
Here.
wasn't the brand that wasn't the positivity I was looking for, but
I mean, hey, we won. It
hey,
it was it was it was a terrible game, sloppy game, but we won.
hey, Bryce Young didn't throw an interception that game. That I
This
mean
is true.
that's yeah, he didn't throw an
This this
interception.
this is true. This is true.
Yes.
This is true. All right. Let me see. Okay, so now before we get into our next slide here, what we're going to talk about our keys to victory. Okay, and so we're going to give y'all
Mhm.
a quick little preview of what we feel, how we feel about a couple of the keys. And Tony, I'm gonna go ahead and let you start first, good buddy.
Okay. Well, my two keys to the victory, uh, wait for you to pull it up on the slide.
All right, what's good? There you go.
Okay. But yeah, my two keys to the victory is the tackle and the pressure. We kind of glanced and talked about it just a few minutes ago about Jadavion Clowney when it comes to the pressure. They can apply pressure, but I think we also need to get home. You know, the tackling needs to improve for the defense at overall. And I think that's where the communication on the back end comes into play. um, People need to be in the right gaps when you talk about the front seven of the defense. And I don't want to see for this week, we're not facing a quarterback like Caleb Williams. We are facing Kirk Cousins, someone that is pretty much a statue in the pocket. So I think if you try to, send a little bit more pressure his way, you can get him off the spot. Hopefully, get him to get the ball out of his hands quickly. But what I have noticed about Atlanta this year, they have gotten better with the quick slants. He's hitting Pitts and what's the other the wide receiver they got?
Mooney,
No, not Mooney.
Drake
Uh
London.
Drake London. Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot who they played when Kirk Cousins threw for about 500 yards, but they was killing the team with
Tampa Bay.
the quick. Yeah, they was killing with the quick slants over the middle. So it's like taking a poison pill. It's like a catch 22. So, but we need to do something to get Kirk to make him uncomfortable and get him off his spot, and hopefully that will be an advantage for us.
Okay, cool, cool, man. All right, so I'm going to emphasize the first two keys: run, baby, run, and stop the damn run. Okay, because Atlanta has a legitimate two-headed monster in the backfield. Okay,
Fact.
Thunder and Lightning. I'm sorry, Thunder and Lightning. My bad. Thunder and Lightning. Smash and dash. Any kind of you know dynamic duo or running back name you can think of. I think they do have it in Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. Okay, so somehow, some way, we have got to be able to. I don't think we're going to be able to completely stop the run, but we have to take advantage of every opportunity that we have when it comes to tackling them, as Tony said, and maybe limiting them to how many yards they get. Okay, when we get a hand on them, we have to bring them down somehow. Somewhere we can't have them back there breaking, 2 and 3 tackles every time they touch the ball. All right, so we have to
Right.
do something. We're not going to be able to completely stop the run from Atlanta, but we have to get creative and do something. When I even get creative, like I said earlier, we got to just get to the basics, and we just got to tackle, folks. Okay, we
Right.
just got to tackle. You square up on your man. Stop throwing shoulders. Stop throwing arms. Stop trying to, whip people's feet. Just whatever. Square up and tackle your man. All right. Um, Stop the. I'm sorry. Run, baby, run. Okay, that was the first one. I do think this is a game where Canales should really emphasize being stubborn with the run. Atlanta's rush defense is, I want to say, the bottom half in the league as far as rush defense. I had the exact number earlier, but I forgot to write it down. But yeah,
Okay.
but Atlanta's rush defense, a little better than ours. Okay, better than ours. But I do think there is an opportunity for us to, kind of keep on doing what we've been doing. Because the thing is, we have to try and do to Atlanta what other teams have been doing to us. We've got to wear them down. Okay. We've got to make that
Right.
defense tired. We've got to make them tired.
Right.
We've got to take advantage of any little opportunity that our defense gives us. We need to go out there and have long, methodical drive. Now, mind you, we'll take big plays all day. Okay, but we need to go out there, run the ball, wear Atlanta's defense out, so that way in the fourth quarter, if it's coming down, it's a close game. Hopefully their defense is wore out. All right, so
Gotcha.
yeah. All right. And our final key that I put up here is kind of a joke, but I do think that it will help if we can get it to work. And I got let Kirk be Kirk. Okay. Now there are two types of Kirk Cousins. There's a regular season Kirk Cousins and there's a playoff Kirk Cousins. Okay. If
Right.
by some way of God's good graces that we can figure out a way to make Kirk Cousins turn into postseason Kirk, we might have a chance. But if we saw the
Mm,
epitome of regular season Kirk last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when he went out there and threw for half 1,000 yards. Okay, 500
yeah,
yards and they won the game.
carved them up, carved them up real good.
hmm Yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, that last one we threw up there, kind of a joke. I mean, kind of a joke. But if we can keep Kirk Cousins limited, all right.
So
Go
so
ahead.
let me ask you this question: Which one would you be more? Which one would you be more happy about if Carolina was able to do stop the run or stop Kirk Cousins?
To be honest with you, I think I would be more
Mhm.
happy if we could stop the run. Okay. If,
Okay,
if, if, if
okay,
we can stop the run, but the problem is we haven't been able to stop either one. You get what I'm saying? If we put them in third down and long distances, where
right.
if we stop the run enough for them to be forced to pass the ball on these late downs, I think we'll have a chance. Okay. But if they get 5 yards on first down with a run and 4 yards on second down, and it's third and one. I mean, they got out. They can run the ball or they can do a little short pass or whatever. I
Play
think
the
we have to
playbook is
somehow
still
force
open.
them into third and long situations because as we have seen with Ever on his defense, I mean, hell, it can be third and 1.5, and them damn cornerbacks are playing, 4 or 5 yards off the wide receiver. So it's almost like no matter what, he is scared to get beat deep. You know what I mean? Like
He is.
he's always in that prevent, type of mode where it's just like, I don't care what the down the distance is, you are not going to beat my defense over the top. And
Yeah,
as we've seen this year, that hasn't worked either. Because time after time again, they
yeah,
keep getting beat over the top. So, and,
yeah.
and like I said, I like Mike Jackson, but if I was on that team, he would have a safety over the top every single play. Every
I
single
saw
play.
I saw a stat. I think it was Edgar put it on Twix. I saw it earlier today, where he said that 75.8% of the time the Panthers are running cover one. And when I saw that,
hmm
and I thought about, it, I was like, "There's no way in hell Carolina should be running cover one." Because that means if you're running cover one, if you running with just one safety over the top, that means he's playing middle of the field.
hmm
You have to have extreme confidence in your corners.
Yeah.
There's only one corner I have extreme confidence in, and that's JC Horn. Everything else is suspect. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yes, too high, too high safety, too high shell, roll coverage over to the opposite side of the field where Mike Jackson is. I
hmm
take my chances with JC Horn man up against anybody. But just to run a cover one and just have that safety in the middle of the field. So now you, like I
hmm
said, you put extreme confidence on your corners, and whoever that one safety is, you having extreme confidence in them that they can cover each half of the field. You know what I'm saying? You got
Mm.
to have the speed and instincts to cover each half of the field coming from that center field position. Last time I
Yeah.
checked, Earl Thomas don't play for us.
Yeah. And and I have to apologize, everybody. I gotta apologize. I just realized that I messed up and left Caleb Williams up here. This was part of the slide from last week. I thought I had changed the picture, but apparently I did not. So
Oh, I
I
ain't even
do
paying that no
apologize.
attention. Oh, damn. I
I
hate
do apologize. I do apologize there, but I think I actually got it up there, but I have the layers messed up. I think the picture of Kirk Cousins that I had up there is behind this picture of Caleb Williams. So my bad. I'm sitting here
yeah.
looking, I'm like, something doesn't look right. But yes, my bad, everybody. Just pretend that's Kirk Cousins right there. I do apologize. All right.
Yeah, Palmetto money. Yeah, something like the Seahawks type of defense. Yeah, we not there yet. We're not there yet.
Mm,
We don't have a safety that we can routinely drop in the box and play a single half safety. We're not built like that. And when I saw that stat, I was like, I don't know how true that is, but if it is true, that's crazy to me. That is beyond crazy because you're not doing your defense, especially with the depletions that we have on defense, and basically the talent level that we are able to put on the field right now. And on top of that, you can't create enough pass rush, or pressure consistently on the quarterback to play a cover one.
gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. 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 All right, cool, man. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Tony. Since we play a lot of cover one, does it seem like our safety, who's out there by himself in the middle of the field, continuously makes the wrong decisions?
Yeah, because in cover one, like I said, unless you got elite corners on the outside, and you have to have an elite safety, someone that has the instincts and the range to cover both half of the fields. And right now we don't have that, because nine times out
Mm-hmm.
of ten, if they are running cover one, most of the time you're going to see Xavier Woods in the box. I think he operates a little bit more. I think he operates a little better in the box than he do when he's playing the actual safety position. So now you're talking about Jordan
Nick
Nick
Scott.
Scott being um your center fielder. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that there's nothing that says to me that he's really good playing the center field position
Okay,
of
I
at
got
safety. So yeah, if that, like I said, if that stat is true, I don't know how true it is. Like I said, I saw it on Twix earlier today. The first day I was like, "Wow, that's crazy to me," because that doesn't even really fit into the wheelhouse of Ejero Rivero. You know what I'm saying? He's not a cover one type safety. He's more of a cover two, soft zone, behind the front seven, because he's trying to eliminate anything going over the top. So if you're already getting beaten over the top, you definitely don't want to go from a cover two to a cover one. That is asinine to me.
facts. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. All right. Well, you get to our next slide here in a second where we're gonna do our Panther spotlight. Let me go ahead and pull that up. All right. So for this week for our Panther spotlight, as you all know, we've had some injuries on our offensive line. Austin Corbett is out for the season. Taylor Moton is also out for this game, and we do not exactly know um what the length of time is that he's going to be unavailable for the team. So in their place, Brady Christensen will be starting at center, and Yash Nyman will be starting at right tackle. All right. So,
Mhm.
Tony, give us your thoughts on Christensen and Nyman or Nijman, however you say his name. Do you think
Josh
they're going to be
Naaman.
able to hold? Yeah, you think they're going to be able to hold up? What are your expectations?
I have more confidence in Josh Naaman playing the right tackle position than I do Brady Christensen playing the center position. Here we go again. Like I've been harping on, like, well, we've been harping on
Mm-hmm.
all off season, pre-draft, through the draft process and everything. The Panthers did themselves a disservice by not drafting one of the eligible centers in the draft. Whether that center came in and started his first year or even sat behind Austin Corbett for a year. Whatever the case may be, we did not have a true center that has played center before in the National Football League. And now I think it's a point in time where it can come back to haunt us because we didn't address that position at all in the draft. And that was one of the positions that we talked about continuously all off season. And
Mm-hmm.
like Austin Corbett, Brady Christensen played left tackle at BYU, was a starter for 3 years. Never played center position. Never played center position for us in the regular season. So he has 0 snaps, 0 experience when it comes to the center position. And we saw it in the game last week when he had a couple high snaps from the center position with Andy Dalton in the shotgun.
Okay, facts. I agree. Josh Nyman for me, not I kind of agree. I'm a little bit more worried about Brady as well. Josh had me scared during that Bears game when he came in because his first 5 or 6 plays to me did not look like anything to write home about. And we were live, and I was talking to you guys and I was like, yo, like look at this dude. Like, come on, man. I thought he was supposed to be this swing tackle that they brought in, just for this type of situation. But I will say this: as the game progressed a little bit, I think it was a case of okay, cool. I ain't played in a real game in a minute. Let me go ahead and get my legs up under me, and I think he started to look a little bit better. Okay, but
Mhm.
whatever the case may be, these two guys filling in for our two starters is going to play a major role because you have that defensive line of was it David Onyemata, Grady Jarrett, and I can't think of the other
Yeah,
man's name. I think it's Harris or something, but Zach something. So then you got Matthew Judon and was it Lorenzo Carter are their outside linebackers. They play a 3-4 defense as well. So
right.
you know how's Christensen going to hold up against? Because I went back and looked at some film from the Atlanta Tampa Bay game, and they really do rotate. That defensive line. So Gerald will be lined up over the center. Then you got Anyamata. Then you have somebody else. Going into the depth that they got. How would he be able to hold up against all these guys? Okay. Then you got Josh Naaman on the outside. Now, mind you, the Falcons don't really they haven't really got a crap ton of pressure this whole season. They only have 5 sacks on the season.
Mhm.
I think that might be maybe one more than we got, or we might even be tied. I think so far
Okay.
this season they haven't been able to produce a lot of pressure as far as sacks. But I think what they do they do blitz better than we do. Okay, I will say they will get near the quarterback, get him out of the pocket, get him rattled. As far as us, we'll send the blitz and it'll get picked up. Okay, and it seems like that's a recurring theme. We'll send the blitz, it'll get picked up, it's nothing. But if Atlanta is if they're capable of, making Andy Dalton uncomfortable, getting him out of his rhythm, getting him to do some things that he don't want to do, it's gonna be a problem. And these two gentlemen right here might be front and center and all that because we've seen what Icky has done this year. Shout out to Big Ick. Okay. He's done great this year. All right. Shout out to
Yeah.
Big Robin Hunt. He has done great this year. Shout out to Damian Lewis. Okay, he's done great this year. All right, even Chandler Zavala in the game that Damian Lewis missed, he did okay. All right,
Yes,
let
he
me
did.
stop saying okay.
Yeah.
He did good in that game as well. All right, he
Yeah.
did good in that game. You've seen what Austin Corbett has done, minus a few plays here and there. He's held up pretty well at center.
A
And
A
Taylor
plus.
Moton, yeah, and Taylor Moton has always been Taylor Moton. This is the first game he's missed in his career. The first time he has missed
60
a game in his entire career.
6,700 snaps.
Say that one more time, though.
67 6,700 plus snaps that
Mm,
he has played consecutively
that's
up until
crazy.
now.
Up
So
until now.
let me ask you one question about these two gentlemen right here.
Hmm.
Mainly Brady. Well, no, let me phrase it this way. If you were the Atlanta Falcons, because we all know that the NFL is a copycat league, right? If you
Hmm.
were the defensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons and you knew, you know, based on the scouting report, that you had a player that had never played the center position before in the National Football League, one, who would you think is the weakest link on that offense? And two, if you were to blitz, and if you were to become blitz happy in this game, where would you send the blitz from? Would it be from the inside or out on the edges?
Well, first of all, I would start from the inside. I would see how Christensen will hold up. And then next, I would test Josh Naaman too. Okay, send the extra man, corner blitz, something off the side, and see what he's going. Especially if we pull up back there in a five wide receiver set. Okay, and it's just Andy Dalton back there by himself. Then we really gonna see what they go.
Mhm.
But I would start out with Christensen, like you said, not a single snap in the NFL as a Well, I'm sorry, up until last week. I'm sorry, up until last week, he hadn't had a single
Right.
snap in the game. As an NFL center, I would start out with Christensen first. I'm gonna
So
test
you
him
would think
early and
go ahead, go ahead. No, no, go ahead,
no,
go ahead.
I would test him early and often to see if he's going to hold up. And my thing is, shoot, hey, keep doing it until we prove that we can stop it. So
So he
we'll
would be
see.
your weakest link if you were defensive coordinator for the Falcons and you were looking at this offensive line. Where would you say your weakest link would be?
Brady right now,
Okay.
Brady,
Yeah, me
yeah,
too. Me too.
mm-hmm,
So
Brady,
I would think Grady Jarrett will win against Brady Christensen more than Matthew Judon or whoever the edge rushers are for Atlanta against Nyman
mm,
and Icky.
and Icky, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
The quickest way
So
to the quarterback is straight up the middle.
this is true. This is true. Now, do you see it being a situation? Remember on the DJ Moore touchdown when DeAndre Swift and Cole Kmet both stayed in the backfield and ended up blocking Trevin Wallace on the blitz. Do you think it's a situation where Dave Canales may draw up some plays where he put some extra protection back there for Brady, or is it just a we gonna see what you do type of thing?
He can go max protection. And
Mm-hmm.
normally when you see a tight end and a running back in the game and they both stay in, meaning they don't have a route,
Mm-hmm.
that's a 7-man max protection.
Mm-hmm.
Um I think what a lot of times when teams go 4 or 5 receiver sets, especially the Panthers, and we
Mm-hmm.
empty the backfield, and we got our 5 against their 5 in the trenches, they tend to send an extra man. So now it's 6 on 5. Um, we've done good of handling whatever exotic stunts or blitzes that teams throw at us as far as the interior part of the offensive line. It's on the edges where we have become a little more suspect to slot corners coming off a blitz, like a delayed blitz, like Alante Taylor did in New Orleans. I
Mm-hmm.
think 2 out of his 3 sacks came on delayed blitz, but they all came from the same position when he was lined up as a slot corner. So I think if they can get that right, I don't know. It all depends. It all
Mm-hmm.
depends. When you in max protection, say it's 3rd and 6 as opposed to 3rd and 15. If it's 3rd and 15 and you send max protection, it still don't matter. They still going to apply pressure because they want to get the ball out your hand quickly. They don't want to sit back and allow you to wait to receivers get open 15 to 17 yards down the field and you try to pick up the first down. You know what I mean? It's going to
Yeah.
basically come up to a point, or it's going to basically reach a point. Can our offensive line handle whatever blitz they send us, especially up the middle? Because, like you said, and I believe if I'm going to test somewhere, I'm going to test the center position. Because we've all been saying for the past 2 years, Brady Christian lighting the ass, and the interior of the offensive line is not where his strengths lie.
Okay. But now I will give Grady, I'm not Grady, Brady a little bit of respect because I think in a Steve Wilkes stint with the Panthers a couple years ago, I think he did good at the guard spot. Him and
He did.
Corbett, but like we said, that was a different style of play calling as well too. Not so much of that zone blocking scheme, more, that straight up just
North
power
South
run game.
National. But he don't move no furniture. Robert Hunt moved furniture. Damian Lewis moved furniture. Icky moved furniture. Uh, Brady Christensen, he's the boss that's sitting out on the curb with a clipboard telling you where this go and where that go. He ain't moving no furniture. No, 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 no.
Okay.
Let's not get
All
it
right.
twisted. Yeah,
All
he
right.
ain't moving no
All right.
furniture.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Gotcha. Gotcha. My bad. My bad. All right, but yeah, but this is our Panther spotlight for the night though, and like we said, two key injuries to our offensive line: center Austin Corbett out for the season, right tackle Taylor Moton is out for this game, more than likely the next week as well. But we don't know exactly what the timetable is on for him to return to the starting lineup, so we shall see. Okay, all right. Now, next, we usually do an enemy spotlight. And here we do have a picture of Kirk Cousins actually on the screen. All right. So, all right. So, our enemy spotlight for the night is going to be Kirk Cousins. We usually do offense and defense, but I left the defensive one off because I knew I was going to talk about Grady Jarrett and Ayumata and the rest of that defensive line while we were talking about Brady Christensen and Yash Nyman and the offensive line
Yeah.
holding up. Okay. So Tony chose Kirk Cousins as his enemy spotlight. So, sir, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I chose Kirk Cousin for the enemy spotlight because I think it's imperative that you, if we somehow, some way, can make Kirk Cousins uncomfortable, get him off his spot, hit him early, get try to rattle him a little bit. Maybe just maybe we may have a chance to be successful in beating Atlanta. If the run game gets going, and we know that Kirk Cousins is a master with the play action. So if the run game gets going and his play action kicks in, I think it's going to be another long day at the office for the Carolina Panthers. And like you said earlier, CJ, there's two sides of Kirk Cousins. You got regular season Kirk Cousins, who always balls out in the regular season, but then you got playoff Kirk Cousins that don't know how to shine up under the bright light. So if some way somehow we can get Kirk Cousins to play like uh um playoff Kirk Cousins, then I think that
Mm,
would give us a chance as well. And I think this also presents a chance for the Panthers defense to do some blitzing and try to create pressures for Kirk Cousins. But if you give him um time and he just sit back there, yeah, it's a wrap for us.
yeah. Hey, let me ask you this, cuz. Um, I know we talked about Evero earlier, and it's almost like he is terrified of getting beat deep, over the top and whatnot. Do you the current way that we blitz, and this is just from my perspective, if Evero blitz, if he blitzes, okay, just say he's going to that 4-2-5 set, he will bring one extra person. So it's basically 5-on-5. You got off the five people coming on the blitz versus their five offensive linemen. All right. And that's if they send everybody else out on a route. Do you think there is a chance in this on God's green earth that Evero will start trying to play the numbers game, okay, and bring more people than they have to block? Or is this just something he's stuck in his ways and he's not going to do it?
That's a good question. I don't want to say that he just stuck in his ways. And why do I say that? Because the talent is so depleted on our defense. There's a
Mm,
lot of backups playing. We are missing a lot of key players on that defense that he didn't have or didn't foresee was going to be missing at the start of the season. So that's going to hamper you from doing a lot of things that you would normally do when you got your guys in there. So how can I keep it from looking as bad as it can be? You start playing a little bit more soft coverage. You start playing a little bit more prevent defense. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm trying to manage or control the defensive side of the game and the defensive side of the field as much as possible based on what given at the time being. So because he can only work with what he has. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He can only work with what he has. So if you're talking about with our front seven, there's only one starter on the field that will be on the field Sunday if Jadavian Clowney don't play that was penciled in as a starter, and that's
Hey,
Ashawn
Sean.
Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ashawn Robinson. So you're missing your starting safety. Jordan Fuller's not back yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You got J.C. Horn. So you only got three defensive starters, or four defensive starters on the field Sunday that you have penciled in as starters week one.
Okay.
That's
But
that's that's go ahead.
yeah, but let me add this in as well. Okay, so as we have all seen so far this season, being what you said is true. Okay, and he's playing with what he got. He has his sample size. He has his talent. He's doing the best he can with what he has. Okay, it's not working. All right. So the thing is, why not go ahead and try? Because the thing is, you never know until you try. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
I agree.
I
I
feel
agree.
I feel like we're going to get into this cycle where it's just like, okay, we're not going to do it because okay, he's got in his mind, well, so and so is not going to be able to to hold up in this set. You know, somebody else is not going to be able to do right in this one. But we'll never know. Sometimes there's a little bit of luck, you know, in sports. And like I said, if he plays the numbers game, like just try it every once in a while. It might we might get an opportunity. Somebody on Atlanta's team misses a block. There's a miscommunication. Somebody comes free straight to the quarterback and is able to tackle him for a loss, and we possibly could get off the field. Okay, but we'll never know if Evero just sits back there and, like you said, when like I said, when he does the blitz, you know, I saw on the DJ Moore touchdown. I keep going back this last week. You know, I want to say we had six people lined up at the line of scrimmage. He dropped DJ Johnson back into coverage. Trevin Wallace came on the blitz. I mean, the offensive line, I want to say they double teamed Ashawn Robinson, but like I said, they were in max protect, and they what's the man named DeAndre Swift and Cole Kmet were the ones that actually picked up Trevin Wallace. Okay. But
Okay.
like I'm saying, if you know, it's kind of you never know until you try, but it seems like he's not going to try like at all whatsoever.
So I don't see Evero as a gambler on defense. I don't think that's in his DNA to
Mm,
gamble. If you talking about if we had Wink Martindale or somebody like Brian Flores, yes, I
mm,
think when you talking about those style of defensive coordinators, yes, they are gamblers. They
mm.
gonna keep shooting till they empty the chamber. I don't think Guerrero's like that. He rather hit you with a flashlight than fire bullets at you. You know what I'm saying? So 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 asking him to do something yeah. So to ask him to do something that's out of his norm, I don't think he has it in him to pull the trigger like that.
I got it. Hey,
Especially with the current
uh,
state of our defense.
yeah, hey, and speaking of that, hey, thank you, Big Walk, for the comment. He said, "What's up, fellas? Salute y'all for keeping it going. I
What's
know
up,
it's
big
getting
ball?
hard to keep covering this team. Keep pounding. Hey, we appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy. I had this discussion with Tony a couple of days ago, and I was like, as terrible as this team is, I'm still having the ball doing this, you know. But
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's because of nights like this where we get on here and talk with everybody and just kind of chit chat, and you know like it's hard to have anything good to talk about when your team goes out there and plays like this. But again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to you, Big Walk, for the comment. But yeah, this part of it, I do enjoy this. Now watching it on
Yeah,
Sundays, it's a different
yeah.
story. But
It's a different story. It's a different story. But you know
uh
that,
huh,
hey, we're gonna be here through the good and the bad, man. Like this is our team, and
yeah,
I'm not going to just be supportive or willing to talk about a team just because when they're winning. We're going to talk about them when they're doing bad. We're going to point out what they're doing bad in, how horrible they look, because the facts are the facts. What you put out on the field is who you are. I do honestly believe, like each and every week, no matter if we lose or win, there's one or two bright spots that we can always talk about. So
mm-hmm,
I'm gonna try to find those. It may not be much of a consolation prize, but it's going to be something.
yeah. Hey, and you know what? And let me stop lying. I think the thing is, or win, lose, or draw, I get on here and pick at my big cousin. So I think for me that look that's the joy when I get on here and talk shit to my cousin. So, but yeah, hey, but Slick Vic said therapy sessions. Yes,
Yeah,
they get said. So Evero is not going to adapt. It does not look that way. It does not look that way at all.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
I don't. But like I said, to not to make excuses for him. Like I said, everybody in the National Football League gets paid to do a job, but we
Yes.
can't act like the second string players are just as good as the first string. That's not the case.
Nah. No, we
In,
can't.
in a lot of positions, there's a significant drop off when it comes to the level of talent. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And you
Yeah.
have to play to the strength of what you have. And right now, there's not much strength that the Panthers have. So what I think he's doing is he's adjusting to what he have. He know what he can do and what he can't do. Now, some of the things that he wish he could do, that those are things that he can't do right now because he don't have the necessary players to be able to do what he really wants to do. Now, that's me just giving him a way out.
Yeah.
But hey, you never know. You never know.
Mm. Now, Tony, I'm gonna say this. I might have to cut my camera off for a second while I'm laughing at this next comment. But it's one of our good friends, as usual. Biggett said, two fans, you can't see us, but we're doing this chat with backs on our head.
You know what? Dig it. You win comment of the day, dog.
Wow. Wow.
That's comment. That's a comment of the day. I I don't even know how to respond to that.
I'm definitely.
Oh
Where
my
we at? A minute
god.
9 seconds. I gotta write this down somewhere. I
An
gotta remember to
hour.
come
You
back
you
and
you you talking about a minute and
I
nine
said a
seconds.
minute. God dang. Let me say, hold on, 1 hour and 9. Let's see, 1 0. Now I gotta clip this. I'm gonna make it short on this, dig it. I appreciate you, big dog. Yo, oh my. Hey, Austin Wright said
Oh
basically.
god. Oh
As
god.
Hunky Dory said, wasting paper bags. I'm using the yellow Dollar General plastic bags. I can't use the rest of the room trash can. I got you,
He
Mr.
said Dollar
Hunky
General.
Dory. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my
Oh
god.
god, I'm literally in tears right now. Yo, let me
That's
see.
comical.
Nella said, and props to the two of you for breaking out of your shells because I remember when the thought of doing lives made y'all nervous, but look at you now killing it. Yes, yes. And as a throwback, I know some of
Yes,
y'all have heard
man.
this before. When Tony came to me with the idea of doing this podcast, the first thing I said, we ain't got to get on camera, do we? That is the very first thing I said. I
Yeah.
didn't say
Yeah,
yes,
that
no,
is.
nothing. I said, we ain't got to get on camera. He said, no. I said, all right, cool. Put me down. Let's try it. But yes, we definitely come a long way. Definitely come a long way. Appreciate you, Noah. Mo Legion, hey, thank you for your earlier comment as well, too. He says, Evero doesn't show the ability to be able to adjust. Defense looked the same last year, but better talent. You know what? Yeah, yeah. I can
But
agree with that.
He learned from Dom Capers. Dom Capers is his mentor. He's a protege, a product of Dom Capers. Dom
Mm,
Capers has followed him to Denver, back to and now in Charlotte.
okay.
Dom Capers wasn't a big exotic blitzer when he ran the 3-4. We were
Mm,
more productive because we had better talent. You know, he had Julius Peppers, you know, those type of guys back in the days. But yeah, if you want to know why Ivero is the way he is in this 3-4 defense, look no further than Dom Capers. But I will say with Don Capers, he was successful no matter where he went playing this style of defense. But like I said, with Ivero, I just think the talent level is not there and it may or may not be hindering him from doing some of the things that he want to do defensively.
okay. Bet. I got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. And again, Mo, appreciate the comment, big dog.
Yeah,
Let me
appreciate the
see.
comment.
Let me wait for Diggett's comment to pop up on here so I can put it up. Everyone is just jealous of Caper's hair.
Hey, well at
Oh
least he
god.
hey, at least um never mind, because I had it mixed up. I had it mixed up. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So real quick. So as we said in the description of the video, we do have 2 tickets that we're going to give away here. We're going to do the little wheel spin. So if you haven't already, okay, as it's scrolling the bottom of the screen, if you want a chance to win the tickets for Sunday's game, um, type hashtag dead birds in the chat so you can have a chance to get entered in for the giveaway. We're going to do that here in a second. Okay. So Tony, while we're waiting on folks to do that, I did want to say one thing. I think something that is going to be paramount for us as far as our offense. We're going to. I hope we get the ball first, okay? Because I think we're going to have to
Mm,
score first, and we're going to have to score often. If the defense is able to get us a stop, okay, if we're able to make the Falcons punt, I think we have to come out of that next drive with at least a touchdown or a field goal. We cannot squander any opportunity that the Falcons offense gives us. Okay. And as far as our offense, if we get a punt or we get a turnover, we have to take it down the field and score. I don't think there's any room for error. Like none. Like we can't get a 3 and out, or we can't, get them to punt to us. We can't get a turnover and then we go right back and punt the ball back to them or turn the ball over and give it right back to them. I think that's going to be
mm,
paramount for us, is that we're going to have to take advantage of any and every opportunity. And I know that sounds like that would be the game plan in any game, but this
right,
team is not built for, getting a second chance, basically. It's like if
right.
you don't do it on the first try, you stuck. What you think?
I will. I'm. I would never. No. Let me say it like this. I'm not a fan of putting the offense out on the field first, because I
Mm-hmm.
think you have the opportunity of having the ball last in the first half and then getting it right back in the second half. So if you defer, you get the ball back, you get the ball first in second half. But if that is the case and Carolina choose to go on the offense first, I think they need to establish the run and run the ball down the field. I would love to see them take a page out of Tampa Bay's playbook from a year or 2 years ago. And this is something that um, Tom Brady was famous for. They
Uh-huh.
would just keep running the ball, running the ball, running the ball until you drop the safety down in the box. If you drop the
Yeah.
safety box down in the box, that means you're no longer in a too high shell. Then that's when you take your shot over the top. I think Dave Canales has gotten comfortable with the run game being successful, and I
Mm.
think he's gotten a little anxious with wanting to take deep shots down the field when I don't think it is a good time. Because now when you have two safeties over the top, you can't really like pick your poison. When you
Mm-hmm.
got a single high safety,
Yeah.
automatic outside. So now I can go to either receiver on either side of the field. But now if you got two two uh safeties over the top, to cover two, now I gotta
Mm-hmm.
pick and choose and squeeze the ball in there a little more because they have less ground to cover. But I will lean on the running game. That's going to take time off the clock. Okay, that's going to force Atlanta to drop a safety in the box, and you got single high safety. Then I would take my shot. That that
Okay.
that that would be that would be the only way. I think he's gotten a little anxious, or I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna say anxious. I'm not gonna say carried away. I think he's got a little
Mm-hmm.
anxious with wanting to go over the top because now we done had two, maybe three successful runs, in a row, and now he want to take a shot. I don't think you need to do that.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Bet. Okay. So, like I said, y'all, give y'all a few more minutes, or not a few minutes, but one more shot here. If you would like to enter to win a chance to get these two tickets, type hashtag Dead Birds in the comments. Okay, we'll give it another minute, and then we'll go ahead and do the
Only
giveaway.
five
All
people
right.
in there
Now,
so far.
Mr. Hunky Dory, I know you were helping us out, trying to get everybody to type in the chat, but you were entered in this as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you're gonna be able to go to the game. So if you do by chance win, we will we'll spin it again. We might have to get everybody to type it one more time. Okay, but we'll do it again. All right. But you know what? Let's go ahead and do a while we give one more opportunity. Score predictions. What you think is gonna happen Sunday, Tony?
Woo. Huh?
Score predictions. Oh, look,
No,
you
no.
got me looking around. I'm like, shit, I'm on mute again. Wow.
Oh God. Score predictions.
hmm
You want the truth or you want hope?
Tell me the truth, dog. Tell me the truth.
31-14 Atlanta.
Oh, say that one more time. I didn't hear you.
31-14 Atlanta.
31-14 Atlanta. You know what? I am going to have to agree with our good friend Dig It here. I hate to. I hate
Mm.
to. 40-20 Falcons seems like the type of score that that we're going to be up against. Yeah. 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 And I just heard
If there's
somebody say that 20
somehow,
might be too much for the Panthers.
hey, I said 14. I said
Mm-hmm.
14. I'm going with 14 because Andy Dalton is quarterback. If Bryce Young was quarterback,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
7.
But
Yeah.
okay, but you know what though? I think we could put up some points. I think we could put up some points because that's me thinking that we still had all of our starters in offensive line.
You're thinking of hope. That come back to reality.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. 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 You know, I'll save hope
Oh
for
God.
another time. D Cash, what's
D
going on, man? How
Cash.
you doing? All right.
See nine
So
dime in there too.
yeah, what's up, nine down all the time? He said, no hope. I mean, you know, for me, hope is something you got to be able to grab onto some hope. It's done.
Yeah.
It's nothing there right now. The cupboard is empty. The shelves are bare. You know, they took all the toilet paper and water again. Like it's gone.
Yeah.
You know,
You just
so
stuck
yeah.
on the toilet. You
Oh
just
my
you
goodness.
just you
Ah,
just stuck on the toilet, dog.
that is funny. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do this giveaway. I see Palmetto Money put it in the chat. So okay, he's in there. Let
There's
me
no
see. So
hold
one
up.
more
Let's see
person.
this. No one said the Panthers will get 13 on T2 field goals.
Team Nick, yeah, you good. You in there. All right, hold on. Before we do that, Tip Drill
Tip
Will,
drill
appreciate
well.
you again, my dog. He said at Tony, dinner and drinks with me and the wife in Germany, week 10 on me if you have time. Okay. There you go,
Oh,
Tone.
I'll
There you
be there.
go.
Now the wife won't be with me, Will, but I
Mm,
will be there. Me and Wally from Black Cat Panther podcast, because he's in Germany. Yeah, we would definitely be at the game. So yeah, we'll holler at me. Send me an email or something. With a contact number, and I definitely get out. I would definitely reach out to you, in we can make that happen.
okay. Appreciate the $5 super chat, Will, as always. Steve, our good friend Steve, how you doing, sir? He said,
What's
thank you
up,
for the
Steve?
$5 super chat as well. Said, why do you think Shy to make a tackle Tuttle is still Shy? Wow, Shy to make a Tuttle. Hold on. Shy to make a tackle Tuttle. Wow. That's gotta be
Hey,
one of the best nicknames
why
I've
y'all
ever heard.
why y'all laughing? I don't think it was this past week, but the week before last. Shy Tuttle had the highest PFF grade. Now I'm not really a fan of PFF, but a lot of people are. But Shy Tuttle had the highest PFF grade that week. I'm just
Look,
saying.
okay. All right. So I've been binge watching Prison Break because I never watched it when it came out way back when. And I do believe that those stats were manipulated by the company. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Okay. So yeah. Hey, but Steve, hey, thank you for the a $5 super chat, man. We appreciate you. He
Yeah,
he bought
appreciate
he
you,
bought all
Steve.
we got, dog. You know,
Yeah.
everybody hurt. You know, you got to work with what you got. So that's why he's still here. All right. But let's go ahead and do the giveaway here. So let me go ahead and click this thing and get it going. All right. Hey, Sherilyn Roseboro.
Carolyn Roseboro, Miss Cheryl.
Congratulations, Miss Cheryl. Hey, so
Yeah.
what we need you to do, okay, send us an email. I'm gonna put our email in the chat. Email us at two fans in the stands at gmail.com. Oh, and I'm about to type it wrong too. Okay. Send us an email and we will email you those tickets via Ticketmaster. Okay, so we appreciate everybody who joined us and entered for a chance, and everybody tell Miss Cheryl congratulations for winning the tickets,
Yes.
and we greatly appreciate
Yeah.
everybody for showing up. Yep. All right, another successful giveaway,
Yes. And
cousin. That's
that's
what I'm talking
that's
about.
another that's a good thing, Mr. Hungador. Yes, Miss Cheryl. So if you do attend the game Sunday, please take pictures and
Yes.
share it with us. So we would like to show the pictures or whatnot on our recap Monday night.
Yes, yes, that would be great. That would be great.
Yeah.
You can email them to us. Shoot, send them to us on Twitter. Like I said, I'm still not gonna call
Yeah.
that thing X. You know, you can send it to them to us
Twix.
on there as well. And we hope you have fun. And again, congratulations. And there
Yes.
you go.
Yes.
All right, there we go. Cool
Commissioner
beans, cool beans.
Cheryl do be on Twix as well.
Yes, she does. Cause oh, what was it? I said something about praying for the Panthers, and she was the first person in the comments like, please, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. But yeah, man, this is gonna be a wrap for another live, y'all. Another preview, week 6 versus the Atlanta Falcons. At this point, like I said, we're still going to be here week in and week out, good, bad, or indifferent. We're gonna talk shit about our Panthers, but we love them at the same time. All right. Tony,
Yes.
anything you want to say to the good folks before we get up out of here?
Nah. Well, just hey, you pretty much said it. Remain hopeful. At some point, um, the honey gonna shake from the tree. I don't know if we need to get a new tree. Yeah, I think the one we've been crawling up on, has kind of been dry the past 2 or 3 years. So I think we need to we need to do something different. But hey, if you're a fan, you're a fan through the good and through the bad. Like we said, we're gonna be here no matter what. So it is what it is. Yeah. And that's all I got,
Look,
cuz.
look at this one here. Hurry, this bag is making me sweat. Look at leave it to do. Hey,
He went comments of the week, man. He
yeah,
went
got to.
comments of the week.
Got to. Hey, look, Nicole had promised not to mention Eddie P and disappeared. I don't know if he's still watching, but we ain't heard nothing
Yeah.
from him since.
I
Hey,
ain't
Miss,
never seen nobody say they wearing a bag on a live. That's crazy work.
that's
That's
crazy
crazy
work.
work.
Hey, Tony, look at Mr. Hunky Dory. He said live show from Germany. Tony, say you going live before the game?
Hey, I do have plans to go live before the game. I don't know exactly how or when, but hopefully, what I want to do is I want to interview some fans,
Mm,
pregame. You know, people from Germany, Panther fans. I think that's something that me and Wally is going to try to set up, and hopefully, yeah, definitely we're going to try to go live from the game. I don't know how victorious I'll be in trying to make that happen, but that is the goal, to try to go live.
okay. All right, bet. That's what's up. That's what's up. And I will be just a phone call away for technical support, as always.
Already. Already.
All right, all right, all right. Okay. Well, as always, everybody, we appreciate you joining us. On your way out, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Okay, we're steadily approaching our goal of 2,000 subscribers. If you're watching us on Twitter, as like we like to call it Twix, that's a mixture of Twitter and X. Please follow us over there. We are steady
What she
approaching
say,
our goal of a
Twix?
thousand followers over on Twix. And again, as always, we appreciate all the love and support for everybody, from everybody, because if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have no podcast. It'd be just me and Tony talking to ourselves, and we can do that over the phone. So we greatly appreciate everybody that has joined us. And again, as usual, thank you.
Oh
We
god.
greatly appreciate y'all. Okay. And as always, everybody, I'm gonna take y'all out with three things. Number one, y'all be good. Number two, y'all be safe. And number three, as always, Panther Nation, if you see a falcon somewhere in the street, make sure you stomp on it and tell it, keep pounding, y'all. We'll see you.